Have you ever met a woman who seems to have it all together? She moves with a quiet confidence, her eyes holding a depth that suggests she's figured out a few of life's secrets. She doesn't chase the spotlight, but it somehow finds her anyway. She's ambitious, grounded, and has an aura of timeless elegance. This is the Capricorn woman. And if you found yourself captivated by her, you've probably also realized something else. She's not exactly an open book. Trying to understand her can feel like trying to read a map in a language you don't speak. She can seem reserved, sometimes even a little distant. You might wonder if she's interested at all, or if you're just another person passing through her very organized, very busy life. But here's the secret you need to know right from the start. That composed exterior is protecting one of the most loyal, passionate, and steadfast hearts in the entire zodiac. Winning the love of a Capricorn woman isn't about a clever pickup line or a grand, flashy gesture. It's a journey. It's about proving your worth, not through money or status, but through character. It's about showing her that you're building a life as solid as hers, and that you're strong enough to climb the mountain alongside her. So, if you're ready to move beyond the surface and understand what truly makes her heart beat faster, you're in the right place. We're about to decode the secrets to unlocking the heart of the Capricorn woman. First, we need to understand her ruling element and symbol. Capricorn is an earth sign, which tells you a lot right away. She is grounded, practical, and deeply connected to the real, tangible world. She's not interested in fairy tales or empty promises. She wants something she can see, touch, and build upon. Her symbol is the sea goat. This is crucial. Think about it. A goat that can climb the highest, most treacherous mountains, but also has the tail of a fish, allowing it to navigate the mysterious depths of the ocean. This is the perfect metaphor for her personality. On one hand, she is the ultimate climber, ambitious, relentless, and focused on reaching the summit of her goals. She has a plan, and she is always working towards it. But on the other hand, she has these deep, powerful emotional waters that most people never get to see. She feels things profoundly, but she doesn't let those emotions rule her. She processes them deep below the surface. Her ruling planet is Saturn. In astrology, Saturn is the great teacher, the planet of discipline, structure, responsibility, and time. This is why Capricorn women often seem wise beyond their years. They have an innate understanding that anything worth having takes time and effort. They don't believe in shortcuts. They believe in building things brick by brick, correctly and securely, so they will last a lifetime. This applies to her career, her friendships, and especially, her love life. So, the first key to her heart is understanding and respecting her ambition. Her drive is not just a hobby, it's a fundamental part of who she is. She is on a mission. Whether she's building a business, excelling in her career, or mastering a creative skill, her goals are her North Star. A man who feels threatened by this, or tries to distract her from it, will be seen as an obstacle, not a partner. She's not looking for a cheerleader who just offers empty praise. She's looking for a co-pilot. A partner in her power couple. How do you do this? Take a genuine interest in her work and her goals. Ask intelligent questions about her projects. Listen, truly listen, when she talks about a challenge she's facing at work. Don't offer unsolicited advice unless she asks for it. Instead, be a sounding board. Show her that you have your own ambitions, too. This is incredibly attractive to a Capricorn. She is drawn to people who are also building something of their own. It shows her that you understand the dedication it takes and that you won't be a drain on her energy. You don't need to be a CEO, but you do need to have a direction. Have goals. Be passionate about something. A man who is coasting through life with no plan is the opposite of what she finds secure and appealing. Think of it like this: she's building an empire. The question she is subconsciously asking is, are you going to help me build this empire? Or are you just here to live in the castle once it's finished? Show her you're a builder, too. That's how you earn her respect, which is the absolute foundation of her love. This brings us to the second, and arguably most important, secret. Respect is her primary love language. In a world full of fleeting attractions and casual flattery, a Capricorn woman craves something much deeper, genuine, unwavering respect. She has a finely tuned radar for insincerity. She can spot a fake a mile away. Complimenting her on her appearance is fine, but it's surface level. It won't get you very far. If you want to truly capture her attention, compliment her on her intelligence, her work ethic, her integrity, or her resilience. Acknowledge the effort you see her putting into her life. Saying, "You handled that difficult situation with so much grace and strength," will mean 1,000 times more to her than, "You look beautiful tonight." The second one is nice. The first one shows that you see her. You see the substance beneath the style. Respect also means keeping your word. This is non-negotiable. If you say you're going to call at 8, call at 8. If you make a promise, you better be prepared to move heaven and earth to keep it. Every time you follow through, you're laying another brick in the foundation of her trust. Every time you flake or make an excuse, you're taking a sledgehammer to that same foundation. To a Capricorn, your word is a measure of your character. And she is only interested in partners of high character. Be direct and honest. She doesn't have the time or the patience for mind games. If you're interested, show it in a straightforward, mature way. Don't play hot and cold. Don't try to make her jealous. She will see these as signs of insecurity and immaturity, and she will lose interest so fast it will make your head spin. She appreciates honesty, even when it's difficult. She would rather hear a hard truth than a comfortable lie. It all comes back to respect, respecting her enough to be real with her. Now, let's talk about the pace of the relationship, because this is where so many people get it wrong. The third secret is to embrace the slow burn. A Capricorn woman does not fall in love quickly. It's just not in her nature. Remember her ruler, Saturn? The planet of time? She views love and relationships as a serious investment. And like any smart investor, she does her due diligence. She needs to research, observe, and collect data before she commits her most valuable asset, her heart. This can be frustrating if you're used to more immediate, fiery connections. You might feel like you're doing all the work, or that she's not reciprocating your feelings. But you have to reframe your perspective. Her slowness is not a sign of disinterest. It's a sign that she's taking you seriously. Imagine you're building a skyscraper. You wouldn't just pour some concrete and start putting up walls on day one, would you? Of course not. You'd spend months, maybe even years, surveying the land, digging deep, and creating a massive, unshakable foundation. That's what she's doing in the early stages of dating. She is testing your foundation. Are you consistent? Are you reliable? Are you the same person on Tuesday as you were on Saturday? Do your actions match your words over weeks, and then months? The key here is patience and consistency. Don't bombard her with affection and then pull away. Just be a steady, calming presence in her life. Plan thoughtful, simple dates. A walk in the park, a visit to a museum, a quiet dinner where you can actually talk. These allow her to observe you in a low-pressure environment. Let things unfold organically. Pushing her for a label, or for grand emotional declarations, will only make her pull back. It's like trying to pull a plant out of the soil to make it grow faster. You'll just end up killing it. Trust the process. If you are consistently showing up as a person of integrity and respect, she is noticing. Every single time. She has a mental ledger, and you are earning points. And when she finally does decide to commit, you will understand why the wait was worth it. Because a Capricorn's love, once given, is built to last an eternity. This leads us to a beautiful paradox. Beneath that reserved, sometimes stoic, and incredibly practical exterior lies a hidden world of deep sensuality and hopeless romanticism. This is our fourth secret. She is secretly a softie, and an incredibly sensual being. This is the sea part of the sea goat. Those deep emotional waters. This side of her is a private sanctuary, and only a select few are ever granted access. Earning her trust is the key that unlocks the door. Once she feels safe with you, truly, fundamentally safe, the professional, composed woman you first met will begin to melt away, revealing a partner who is incredibly warm, affectionate, and fiercely loyal. She has a wonderfully dry, witty sense of humor that will catch you by surprise. She will be your biggest supporter, your most trusted confidant, and your unwavering rock. Her earth sign nature also makes her deeply sensual. She is very in tune with the five senses. This isn't about flashy romance, it's about tangible comfort and pleasure. She will appreciate the texture of a soft cashmere sweater you're wearing, the smell of a delicious meal you've cooked, the sound of her favorite music playing quietly in the background, the comfort of a clean and organized space. Appealing to her senses is a powerful way to connect with her. Plan a date that involves a sensory experience. A wine tasting, a cooking class, a visit to a botanical garden, or even just building a cozy blanket fort in the living room to watch a movie. These things show a level of thoughtfulness that she deeply appreciates. She's not looking for a poet to write sonnets about her. She's looking for a partner who will remember what kind of tea she likes and have a cup ready for her after a long day. Who will rub her shoulders without being asked? Who will create a space of peace and comfort away from the pressures of the world? This is the romance a Capricorn craves. It's not loud. It's quiet, it's consistent, and it's real. Of course, to create this space of peace, you must understand her fundamental need for security. This is the fifth and foundational secret to everything. Security is the bedrock upon which a Capricorn woman builds her entire life. This isn't just about financial security, though that is important. It's about emotional, physical, and psychological security. She needs to know that the ground beneath her feet is solid. From a practical standpoint, this means she is attracted to a partner who is responsible and has their life in order. Again, this isn't about being rich. It's about being reliable. Do you manage your finances responsibly? Do you have a stable place to live? Are you dependable in your career? These are all signs to her that you are a mature adult who can be a partner, not a project. She spends her whole life building. She has no desire to take on the project of building someone else up from scratch. Emotionally, security means she needs to know you are stable. She cannot be with someone who is a roller coaster of emotions. If you are prone to drama, jealousy, or unpredictable moods, she will instinctively back away. Her own inner world can be intense enough. She needs her partner to be a calm harbor, not a stormy sea. She needs to know that you are her safe space. When she finally lets her guard down with you, she needs to be certain that you will handle her vulnerability with care. If you ever use her insecurities against her or betray her trust, that door will close, and it will likely never open again. Think of her heart like a high-security vault. In the beginning, she will give you small tests. She might share a minor vulnerability or a small piece of personal information. How you handle that determines whether you get access to the next level of security. If you listen, show empathy, and keep it in confidence, you pass the test. If you're dismissive, or worse, you gossip about it, you have failed spectacularly. Building this deep well of security is the ultimate goal. When she feels completely and utterly secure with you, that is when she will fall completely and utterly in love. Because for a Capricorn, love and security are two sides of the same coin. Finally, let's touch upon something that often ties into her need for security: her connection to tradition and family. While every individual is different, many Capricorns have a strong sense of duty and respect for their roots. Family, whether it's the one she was born into or the one she has built for herself, is often a cornerstone of her life. Showing respect for the important people in her life is critical. When you meet her family or close friends, be polite, be genuine, and be respectful. She will be watching how you interact with them very, very closely. She sees her partner as a potential extension of her family unit. She needs to know that you will fit into that structure, or at least respect it. Criticizing her family or being dismissive of her traditions is a major red flag for her. This doesn't mean she's old-fashioned in a stuffy way. Her sense of tradition might be as simple as a weekly dinner with her parents, or a yearly trip with her siblings. These rituals provide stability and a sense of belonging, both of which are things she cherishes. Embrace these traditions. Show her that you value the things and the people that have shaped her. It demonstrates that you're not just interested in her as an individual, but that you're willing to embrace her entire world. So let's put it all together. Attracting and building a lasting love with a Capricorn woman is not a game of chance. It's a testament to character. It's about respecting her ambition and having your own. It's about showing integrity and keeping your word, always. It's about having the patience to let love grow at its own, steady pace. It's about understanding that beneath her strong exterior is a warm, sensual heart waiting to feel safe. And it's about providing a foundation of security that she can build her future upon. The journey might be slow. It will require you to be the best version of yourself, not a fake version, but the most reliable, honorable, and authentic version. But the reward? The reward is a love that is as enduring as the mountains she seeks to climb. A partnership built on a foundation of solid rock. A loyalty that is absolute. Once you have earned the heart of a Capricorn woman, you have a partner for life. A true co-pilot, ready to build an empire of love, security, and shared success, right by your side. And that is a summit worth climbing for.